So let's go ahead and get it started. We got everybody remembers Miss Gladys.
Woo-hoo! Gladys!
Gladys, how
Woo-hoo!
on the job now?
Welcome back.
Thank you. Hi, everyone.
How long you been on the job, Gladys?
It was 1 month yesterday.
1 month. So straight from the internship to the new job. Tell us about the experience.
It's been amazing. I texted you the first week because I felt so blessed because you prepared me so well. So when I went there, I wasn't stranded. I didn't know my way. I knew my way. So it was a blessing. So it's been an amazing journey, a very amazing journey.
But what did because everyone is preparing for that transition, right? So what they want to hear from you is like first day on the job, like what's going on? Like walk us through the first day, the first week, because that's what they're going to be experiencing pretty soon. So you have the insider knowledge. So give it to us.
Yeah, so my first week was because I'm working in a healthcare industry. So the first week I was doing classes about healthcare data.
Okay,
because
so
it's very different.
You work at a hospital?
Yes.
And what's your role again?
Analytics engineer.
Analytics engineer. All right, so take us back there. We on the first day. They just had you going through some training, some healthcare training stuff?
Yes, there were classes that I had to take online. So for the first week, I hadn't met everybody. I was just doing my classes and trying to understand what is about the healthcare data. So I did that for 1 week. And then the next week, that's when I met my team. So we are a team of 5. And it's an amazing team because guess what, Ali? One person was in Colaberry in 2014.
Look, y'all, I told y'all, everywhere you go, you're going to see somebody from Colaberry.
Yeah.
So how did y'all know that y'all were Colaberry? Like, you know.
I was shadowing her and then she was like, do you know I went to Colaberry in 2014? And I was like, are you kidding me? She was like, yeah, I was in Colaberry. And she's one of those who interviewed me. So one of the things that went in my mind was like, oh my goodness, she knows.
Yeah, because you had Colaberry everywhere on your profile, right? So she already knew what she was getting though, right?
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. So you met the Colaberry lady. So take us through that. Your second week. Your first week was just training. Now you're on your second week. You meet your team. You got a team of 5. All right. So tell us from there.
So the very first thing my team did, they wanted to let me know that I don't have to worry because I don't have a healthcare background. They let me know that none of them had a healthcare background. So they were going to train me and show me everything that I know. So for the last 3 weeks, I was shadowing one person. And what I did was I had a notebook and I was writing all kinds of notes so that I can be able to understand what is going on. So the first thing I noticed was how many system functions, what are the system functions they use. So I would write them down so that I can go study on them, make sure that I know. They use Microsoft Visual Studio, Azure. So I had never used that. So I let them know. And then I started studying about it on the side. And then I noticed that they don't do a lot of SSIS stuff. So what they use is a lot of stored procedures, like the big stored procedures that Ali likes when he is showing us his vision. So when I saw the first one, I remembered Ali and his stored procedures. So they use stored procedures to make all kinds of changes. So what I did was to go into the system and to start looking at the stored procedures so that I can be able to see how do they like them, what are they trying to do? And then I ask questions. I've always asked questions and I still ask questions. So asking questions has made me very comfortable because the more I'm asking questions, I'm telling them I'm asking to learn and also for clarity, it's helping me so much. So, and then now I started having tasks where I am doing modifications on the stored procedures, which has been fun too.
So you already modifying stored procedures, going in, changing things. So how many assignments have you been given? So you're 4 weeks in now, right? And so how many assignments have you been given? How many tickets have you been given to work on?
I've been given 2 tickets. So I was in a meeting. I just got another ticket on something I work for today and tomorrow, just modifying stored procedures. I used to hate stored procedures and to be scared of stored procedures, but I have a very wonderful team lead who showed me how to read stored procedures and understand them. So now, even when I get tasked, I'm not afraid. I'm just going in there and doing what I need to do, and then, shining.
So are you working in the office?
No, we are the back team of a healthcare company in Dallas that is called Baylor Scott and White Hospital.
Yeah.
So we are getting data, and also they get data from other hospitals and pairs and all that. So that's what we are doing, lots of data.
Are you working at the hospital? Where are you working from?
Home.
Oh, so you've been working from home?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
a remote
When
position.
you said you met your team, I just visualized you actually meeting your team, right? But everything's done online. I got you. So what is the experience like working from home, like transitioning from the internship into your job?
At first, I felt very good because I was in the internship. So I just had to make little changes because now I work from 8:30 to 5. So it's been an amazing experience just sitting here and doing my work.
Awesome. In the same place where you learned how to do it, huh?
In the same place where I learned how to do it. Yes, sir.
Awesome. So, like, what's the most exciting thing that's happened to you while you've been on the job?
Most exciting was the paycheck.
You got that paycheck. She making that sequel money, right?
I felt like I was in a dream when I saw the first paycheck. And then the second thing is doing what I love because I love working with data. The next thing is learning because I am still learning and evolving. I never stop learning. And then meeting an amazing team. I keep in touch with my 2 friends. So that also has been amazing. And then also helping other people in Colaberry. So those are the things that make my journey amazing.
You sound like you might be coming back to be a mentor pretty soon.
We'll see about that.
We'll see.
Yes.
You said that you're shadowing. How are you doing the shadowing from home?
So we are using Microsoft Teams. So what they do is that they share their screen and they explain to me what they are doing. And then if I don't understand, they have given me the comfortability of asking any kind of question.
How difficult was to understand some of the stored procedures that they use?
It was difficult because at first it is different kind of data than we have ever seen in Colaberry, the healthcare data. But because I had taken the classes to familiarize myself a little bit of how it goes, I found myself like a little comfortable, like a 3%, a little comfortable. But what they did is that they walked me through stored procedures, trying to explain to me what they are doing. So like this is a stored procedure. It has like 1,000 lines, but don't be intimidated. This is what we are trying to do. Because first of all, I was like, a stored procedures with temp tables. The same stored procedure has case statements. The stored procedure has, insert. So I was kind of intimidated how you're using all those things in the same stored procedures. But then they walked me through, and then now I was able to really understand what they are doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What permissions do you have, like permissions on the database or on tables?
Yes, I have permissions of the DevOps, the development side, and also production. But what we do, once you do everything on DevOps, you don't push it to production until we have done a code review. So we always meet the whole team and we do a code review of what somebody has done. And when all of us give it a thumbs up, then they are able to push it to production. So I can see a little bit of production, but I cannot do much. I only use the DevOps side, the development side.
Hi, Gladys.
Hi, Ruchi.
Hi. So I just wanted to ask, like, in the real world, what your day-to-day looks like how you start your day and how it goes. towards the end of the day, like how you do the work in the real world?
Yeah, great question. So what I do every day when I wake up is that I check my Microsoft Team messages. That's where most of the urgent messages are posted. And then if there's nothing urgent, I check my emails. And then we have our Scrum meetings on Monday and on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we have an analytics meeting where we meet even with the Power BI crew. And then on Friday, we have another Scrum meeting. So, but my day to day is that when we have the Scrum meeting, I have to prepare what I'm going to say, because everybody gives a briefing on what they are working on, where you are, and if you have had anything, limitations or something that you need other people's help, you can do that. And then after that, once we are done with the meetings or the Scrum meetings, then you go ahead and now you can work on the tasks that you're working on the whole day. And then we finish at 5, and then at 5, you don't have to say you're leaving, but we have to make sure that you have to check if there are other messages that came in. Sometimes there have been a few days where I have worked up to almost 6 o'clock, but it's because we had, it was before Thanksgiving, so we were doing things so that we can get a break. But it's easy, if I can use the word easy, but you have to be very focused so that you are not left behind, and also you are finishing your tasks.
Thank you.
You're
All
welcome.
right, awesome. Well, thank you, Gladys. We know you're busy now. You get paid all that good money. So we appreciate you coming and spending this 15 minutes with us. Definitely insightful to understand what it's like on the other side, right? And so they can kind of get that feeling, right? Because they're close there, you know? And pretty soon they're going to be in your situation. So it's good to hear from you. We appreciate you coming back.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And I just tell them, don't be scared. Come on this side. It's not as bad as you think. You overthink it. I was overthinking it.
All right. Thank you, Gladys.
Thank you. And thank you for what you have done in my life, Ali. I appreciate you a lot.
All right. My pleasure. Talk to
Okay,
you
bye.
soon. All
Okay.
right.